What's up, y'all? It's the HynasPodcast.
Let's go.
XO, y'all.
The real pretty plays are here.
And Anonymous.
All right, the Hynas are back with the summer banger. We're joined by the one and only Efron Nails.
Hi, guys.
The nail game icon with hands that have touched the streets and the stars.
Literally.
This one's for the baddies who keep it chaotic and authentic. Okay, girl, we're just gonna jump into some rapid fires, okay? A little bit of this and that. My first one's gonna be, you gonna cheat back or you're leaving?
Ooh.
Leaving.
Okay. That's
Acrylics or gel?
Acrylics.
All right, between which celebrity would you choose to do her nails, Riri or Beyonce?
Riri.
Hey, Riri gotta be. Well, they both have money, but it's like, no, sorry.
Riri's a
different.
she
Yeah.
up there.
You rather have your toes done or your hands done?
Hands done. I could wear sneakers.
Oh, yeah, I like that one.
All right, fashionably late or always on time?
Fashionably late. I'm never.
It's a Hynas thing.
I was today though.
You were.
We were clocking that.
Low key, that's why I asked. Because I was like, ooh, I like a Hyna on time. Period.
I was trying.
Okay, giver or receiver?
Both.
We need some motherfucking
Where's the shots
tequila.
at?
It's got to be both. But I love to receive stuff. But
We were just giving her the eye like, girl, you gotta
no, but
figure
I love watching people open stuff. Like
Okay,
that is
yeah.
such like a cute moment.
That's
I love
cute.
that.
Okay, girl. So we are about to get to spin the wheel.
Okay.
So
Great.
go ahead and spin that, and whatever you land on, you gotta put it out there. Put it on the flow, girl.
Okay.
Ooh, I'm excited for this one.
Ooh,
Crazy as
If you remember, go ahead and share.
I'm trying to think, and I'm not just being coy. I'm just the mom of the group, so I'm normally
Okay, spin
like
again.
somewhat sober.
I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
We need some
But
You said
okay.
you're the mom of the group?
I'm the mom of the group, so
Okay.
I'm always like drunk, but like on timing, and I'm like, bitch, everyone
I
getting
feel that.
over. Like, come on,
I
let's
feel
go,
that.
let's go.
Yeah.
What's the afters? This is what we're doing after. This is like,
Drink some
whatever.
water, we gotta keep up.
Exactly, like, girl, we have things to do after this. Like, okay, you can rally.
Yeah.
But so I'm never too fucked up. But I don't know. Recently, me and my homegirl started going to the studio.
Okay.
Just for fun and started making music. So that's what we've been doing.
What? We need to link up with you, girl.
That's what we keep doing when we're drunk. We went to the club and then we went to the afters and then we went to the studio because we were like, fuck it.
That's a
Okay.
lit crazy journey story, cause shit, get me in the motherfucking booth.
No, yeah.
I'm activated.
That's lit. That's
But
actually really lit.
we made 2 songs. But
I love that.
I don't know. I don't be that fucked up.
That's a good crazy, yo.
Yeah.
It's a fun crazy. Like my type of
I love
crazy
that.
is like who you're seeing or where you're going or what you're doing, but not like throwing up or none of that. Like I
Nothing.
can't.
It didn't have to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's
Exactly.
like my craziest. Or like one time we drove to Vegas. We were going to a birthday party and we were like, we're not gonna go. And then at 9 p.m. we're like, we're gonna go. So I was like,
It's one of those days.
1:15 down the freaking road, like flew, and we made it there like 1 in the morning. So we made it because
said
Vegas
we
be
made
up
it.
all night. So we made
Yeah.
it. But that was also crazy. I was
That's a lit ass.
It's like you going back home and the sun already.
But
hit.
no, literally.
But what happened though?
We went to Future's birthday party. That was
Okay.
like, and then but that shit, it was like. Celebrities are so boring. Like, why aren't y'all dancing? Everyone's doing
Yeah.
they're too cool.
They're too cool.
Like, they're too cool for school. I'm like,
They're too cool for school,
like,
but
y'all did not grow up on this.
Yeah.
Like, y'all saw all the
Like, get
90s
drunk, get
videos.
fucked.
Like,
But it's cause sometimes you gotta remember. I feel like I would be the same as well. Like if I always did that. You feel me? Like it's not new to them. So sometimes it's kind of like I feel like they pop out because like club hosting.
but it's just giving
For
like,
sure.
where's your personality?
right. I feel
I
that.
don't get, like, you know, Cardi be out all the time and she still be shaking
Lit.
ass every day on
But
the
like girls and
That
guys are
part.
so different. You can't
Yeah.
compare like Cardi B's
That's
energy
true.
to like a man. Like if a man doing too much, I'm gonna be like, yeah, you doing too
You know, they
fucking
should be
much.
dancing, but like Bottle Wars or something, like do something.
No, for real, fellas. Keep it up
Hey,
with.
she was like, your energy.
Exactly.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah,
I'll
we
go
need
home.
some
I'll never
entertainment.
press
Go
TV out.
home. Go home is crazy.
Gotta sleep.
Okay, girl. So now we're gonna introduce to our audience who you are. Of course, they already know your name. So Efron Nails. So go ahead and let the people know what you do, where you're from, a little background of yourself.
So my name is Lauren Efron. I am the owner of Efron Nails. I am a licensed nail tech. I do nails I'm from San Diego, so I started out here when I was 16. So I've been doing nails since I was 16, so 5 years now. I just turned 21, and I have been so I've been trying to do my thing. When I was in high school, I worked like 2 jobs throughout high school. Was always getting into the money. I started doing nails on the side of all of that while doing school, keeping my grades up, everything. And so I didn't know I was gonna pursue it. I didn't know I was gonna pursue doing nails, but I was like graduating high school and I wanted to be a lawyer, and so I was like, do I really want to be a lawyer?
That's
I was gonna be a divorce lawyer. I hated men real bad. I was like, I'm gonna help all these women take all the money, take the house, take the boat, take the kids.
Somehow it surrounds money,
But my perspective changed on that a little bit, for one, and two, I never met a happy lawyer, so I was like, I don't want to be miserable my whole life, so I'm gonna change career paths. I really like doing nails. I finally found my creative outlet, because growing up I couldn't even draw a stick figure for real.
Your nails are now epic.
Thank you.
Into the nails,
yes,
it's crazy.
Crazy work, y'all.
Sculpted.
It's 3D, 4D,
that shit's
5D.
a flame.
Thank you.
Yeah, that shit's dope.
But so I started doing nails on the side, kept going. I went to a year of college, never went back, went to cosmetology school, got my license. I was still working 2 jobs until the last day of 2023 when I quit, and I started going back and forth from here to LA, doing nails for my VIPs and regular girls and podcasts and on set out there. And then
you just doing the damn thing.
because really
You just run with it, huh?
no, you
run with it all the way.
have to.
I know. I wanted to ask, what gives you that passion? I mean, obviously the motive is the money sometimes, right? But what gives you that passion, that fire, that energy to actually just go out there and get it?
Because you have to say yes, and you have to make yourself available for opportunities. A big thing for me is if someone asks you to do something and you don't know how to do it, say that you can and then figure out how to do it and get your ass on there. And so there were a couple times where one time I got booked for a Supreme video shoot, but it was in New York, and they didn't know I was in California because New York's in my bio.
Okay.
And so I didn't tell them. I was like, I don't want them to book anyone from New York thinking oh, it's gonna be a hassle. What if she doesn't make it on time? Whatever. I didn't say anything. I said I'll be there, and then I booked a flight.
That's right.
I got my ass out there, and I went and I made a bunch of connections, and it was a really good opportunity. And so it's whenever there's an opportunity, I'm gonna go.
You're very strategic. It sounds like you're very smart. You have a really good head on your shoulders, Lauren, honestly.
Do you have any siblings, girl?
I have a little sister. She's in fashion
You the
school.
oldest?
Yeah.
Give it older sister vibes.
Yeah.
I love that.
I want to know, are you single or are you taking applications?
I really, right now, I'm focused on just business.
Period.
I am traveling in 3 different cities every month, so just trying to maintain that on top of my relationships with my family and my friends, and growing. I just want to
damn, girl.
Thank you. I just want to wait until
you're a real role model. You're a real good role model, honestly. Real good.
But
you're willing to, if you find the right one, you definitely make some space, okay? Don't get me the wrong way.
I just want to make sure that I can pour into it properly, and I'm not half-assing it, because I don't want to half-ass anything in my life.
Y'all heard?
Y'all heard it here first.
Period. That's facts, though.
No, I
As you should, boo.
But there's definitely little. But
we know. She can start with the applications anytime she wants. That's right, though. You gotta focus on your bag. You gotta focus on your family, yourself, your foundation, and you're so young. Honestly, that's awesome. That's great. We'll give you your flowers. You're
Thank you you guys.
Yes.
I want to touch back on a little topic where you had mentioned that you wanted to be a divorce attorney. You were gonna dive in, but you were like, wait, that like I was like that. You were like at this kind of this stage where you said you kind of like hated men. You were like wanting to gather the girls. What mindset were you at?
So I had been like, me and my dad have a really good relationship now, because looking back, like, you can see, and I've learned, like, you have to realize it's like your parents' first time living too, and they don't know what they're doing, and they're kind of just figuring everything out. So you do have to give them like a little grace. Like, they've never had kids before. I'm the oldest, so it's like learning how to,
it's
like,
both of your guys' first time living.
Exactly.
Right.
So it's like you kind of have to, like, they don't know, and I don't know how to do anything, so you guys are both just doing your best. And so we had been butting heads for a while, and then my ex, when I was 16, had a whole freaking baby on me after he was in jail for a year, and I was going to his mom's house for his dumbass Skype calls. Won't be doing that again.
Here's the button.
No, literally thumbs down. But luckily I got free from that situation. I think he's back in jail again, so not even my problem. No more us, no more secure us, no more none of it.
Down the south.
Okay.
No.
So relationship didn't come back about, and then what made you be like, you know what, I'm not gonna focus on that? Like, what made you think? Because you had like a purpose.
So
sort of.
Yeah.
Kind
so
of,
I
right?
really, and I'm argumentative, so it was another reason why I wanted to be a lawyer, and I'm good with my words. But it was one thing. I had a job. I worked at a tanning salon, but it was sales still. I was sales supervisor, and so I learned that my way with words and argumentativeness could just be used to sell things. And then once I got good at
Channel that energy. Love that.
And once I got into that, I realized that I could just use that to, like, sell myself and my skills. So I wanted to just I wanted to pour into me and my own business. And
fuck that shit.
so I kind of dived into it. Like, the first time I went to New York to do nails, I had 2 bookings, and I lost money on that trip. But you kind of just have to go, and
invest
I feel like
in it.
Exactly.
It's not like, you don't have to look at it like a waste. You're looking at it as like we're investing,
Putting
and
in,
now you're
pouring
thinking
in.
about your skills with the sales. I used to be in sales too, so I feel like I feel like jobs 9 to 5 do help you to an extent. I know people be like, oh, 9 to 5 this, 9 to 5 that, but 9 to 5 sometimes do teach you how to
learn.
You know what I mean? And I feel like that's where your sales kicked in without even like consciously knowing. You were like, I'm gonna invest in it. Like, it's gonna be a waste, because waste as in like in your pocket, in your bank, right? But you looked at it and I was like, it's gonna be an investment for my business.
And it
about
was.
themselves. I fuck with that.
I got another question. When you finally got your feet wet and you knew, like, damn, I could nail these nails, like, what made you just take off? Like, what was like your biggest inspiration? Did you have any celebrities, any like nail techs, anything else? Like, what made you really take off?
I have a mentor. Her name's Marie Nails.
Okay.
She's one of like Cardi B's and Black China's nail techs. So her and I started in one of her group mentorships. So she kind of went through like the steps to everything, and I just realized, like, one, with all of like everything she poured into us, and then 2, just a few of the opportunities I had already gotten, I realized, like, this is a lot more than, like, I thought it could be. And like, you can work on sets, you can work with celebrities. Like, it's not like, oh, I'm just like Lauren from San Diego. Like, no, you just walk in and tell, I'm Efron Nails, I'm the best nail tech, you need to book me. And
believe in yourself, shawty.
Exactly.
That is the key right there, y'all. If you didn't get the whole memo right now, this is walking, living proof of you go out there and you get it and you make it happen. Okay? Period.
If you show up for yourself, it'll come back every time. And so that's just something that you really need to do, because it's like, me going to New York had people, I guess, gave people a false sense of how, like, important I was. People were like, oh, they want her in New York, they want her in LA, I need to book her. And so by the next time I was in New York, I was fully booked. I didn't even have
I love that.
That is so inspiring, honestly. Super inspiring, Lauren. You don't even know. Oh, like, you don't even know. New York? What? You came back with a whole accent.
I was gonna ask, what is like a high school experience that you've had that just like stay stuck with you, something that you can give out to the girls, you know?
In high school right now.
So in high school, I decided to I switched high schools midway through high school because I didn't feel like it was a good environment for me in the first one. I didn't feel like I was getting to where I wanted to be. I found out that San Diego High School had a business class, so I just took the dive into that, and that's actually like, that business class is what started my entire nail business, because we had to make a product, and so I started making press-ons. But then COVID happened, and so it cut it off. So just doing that and having her, like, my business teacher pouring into me, and like just understanding that even if you have bad grades, even if you don't go to college, even if you go to the military, if you go to trade school, like right now people with the most money are the ones that went to trade school. Like the ones that went to college, no one has a job right now. The job market's so bad. So if you get a skill and you hone into it, you become the best, and you invest in yourself. Like investing in yourself is something that my mom taught me, and a few of my teachers really poured into me through high school. And so that's, I feel like, what really also pushed me to take the leap and just say I'm doing nails. Like my dad immigrated, so he was not excited.
What's your ethnicity?
He's from South Africa, but he like looks like Elon Musk. So he immigrated, and so when I told him I was going to drop out and I wasn't going to be a lawyer and I'm not going to college anymore, he I think he got balder. And so
it happens though. It happens.
Yeah, but now he's like,
you're making him like, proud. Yes.
He thought I was gonna be making like $20 an hour working in a nail salon. I was like, no, Dad, like it's way bigger than that. Like just trust me.
Like trust the process.
Trust the process.
Yeah.
I love that.
That's awesome.
You said you went to San Diego High.
Mm-hmm.
Me too. I went to business too.
Yeah.
And that is true. They do teach you there a lot. So I remember I used to hate art classes. I suck at art, but they would make us do things from scratch. Like if you wasn't, they do be on top of your grade. So I didn't go to that school too.
No, they do, and I had a really good counselor there. I wish I could remember her name right now. But like even in COVID, I was not showing up to school, like the Zoom school, and she was calling my phone every day. I'm like, how did you get my number? Like it's not in the system.
I love
like,
that. And so shout out to all your teachers that are your students. Because there's some people that don't get to experience that. There's some people that don't get come across like people that can guide them. You know what I mean? Yeah. And you guys don't understand. Like anyone, wherever you go, you gotta pour something and like keep pouring.
Yeah, it really sounds like you had yourself surrounded with really good women, and
that's great.
Overall, that's what we want to build, right? Is a community with good women like that. There are younger women growing up to be women like us, and there are older women that we're gonna be like someday. So it's like definitely whoever you hang out with, whoever you gather yourself with is who you're gonna be like. So cheers to that.
No, absolutely. And that's one thing I always say, like the beauty industry can be very catty, and there's a lot of like haters and that kind of thing, and I don't understand why, because I'm like, y'all, there is 3 million people in San Diego. That means there's 6 million hands, 6 million feet. Do you think I have the freaking time to do that? I don't. Like, please do nails.
So we'll dive into another question. This one's gonna be well, nail shape equals drama.
Ooh.
Tell us. We want to know.
We want some tea.
What nail shape?
Yeah.
Is drama?
Like what? Yeah.
Oh,
damn.
I hate coughing.
Coughing?
I hate coughing. Tapered square, okay, but coughing.
She said, "How you coughing, girl?" Okay.
Where's it at?
Stiletto, lipstick, anything, but coughing. No. Period. Not a fan.
I want to know. Okay, if I get to name my set, I want to know what it would look like. I'll name it Sancha Summer.
So I feel like it would be kind of like a background of neon, like a sunset. So it would be like neon, like orange, pink, and
that is so crazy because I envisioned literally. Oh my god, you just clicked right on what I envisioned because obviously the summer vibes. Okay,
and
neon
then,
yellow
like,
and
black palm trees. So it looks like like you're looking at the sunset, like palm trees.
I want
and
these
flowers,
nails. I gotta get my nails
like
done by you.
Yes, and then just some like old English like lettering on them. Like,
you're so fat. I'm tipping fat. Okay, for sure.
That one?
You have a last one before we wrap up?
It can be a little messy.
Yeah, sweet.
I can't even think right now. And I usually am the one that always be having shit to say. I'm like, okay. Yeah.
I have another one. What she said it earlier. She was like, what was it? What shape?
Oh yeah. I was saying what nails are the ones that you be like, oh, she dirty, like okay.
It doesn't have to be your work specifically. Because I feel like as a nail artist, the first thing you be looking at sometimes as girls automatically is their nail.
And you know, when you know.
So, I would say it's like that. It depends, but like a fucked up square.
Okay.
Because it's like,
I know exactly what you're talking about.
When it's all like thick and shit, you know what I mean? Like lumpy.
It's like it's not crispy. It's like that like squabble.
Fellas,
and you like
I'm just getting you free game right now.
Still need to file that bitch.
Like girls sometimes present themselves with what they look like. Okay, now she just gave you some game, you know. So pay attention to details, y'all.
Yeah,
No, literally.
Okay.
All right.
yeah.
Let's get it.
So we're about to do some badass motherfuckers affirmations.
Oh, period.
So
we love these.
go ahead and choose one, girl. We're each gonna. Should we each do them real fast?
Yes.
Or,
Yeah, let's go.
okay.
You can start, Lauren.
Like
Yeah.
Give me a second.
yeah, just pull that bitch off. It's okay.
Do your thing.
Right, go ahead.
Oh, another question too. What? So for everybody wondering, can you? Because you know how people always be like, can you really wipe your butt with long nails?
So
Oh yeah, because you got some crazy nails.
yeah. So my response to that question is, who is wiping their butt like this? Like, who, like, are you digging in it? Like, you the same way you just wrap it around,
Thank
like,
you for clearing that
I
up.
feel like girls with nails are normally that are cleaner than girls with no nails. Like, take a look at a girl who doesn't get her nails done. There's backwoods, booty, juice, like everything all under her nails.
You clean.
Like,
Just get in the shower.
Exactly.
Just get in the shower. Oh my god.
yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Did you know also, to side note, that if you like smoke or if you like say digging your butt or anything, when nail techs are filing your natural nails, like they can smell what you be doing.
No.
Yes. So if you smoke, like it'll
That's
smell
so
a little
gross.
like weed when they file it, or for a soak off too.
Swear,
so it's
I
like,
didn't know that.
It's not a problem,
That's
but
a
like,
fun fact. You guys learned something today,
Yeah.
y'all.
That's
That's a fact.
Oh my, that's
I love that shit. What the
stop
fuck? I
digging in
didn't
your
know that.
That's funny.
okay. Badass affirmations. It says the best revenge ever is to live a good life, and don't ever forget that.
I love that too.
Okay, mine is pretty long. Before you diagnose yourself with depression, anxiety, or low self-esteem, first make sure that you are not, in fact, surrounded by assholes.
Ooh, I love that one. That one's deep, y'all.
That one's clocking.
Oh, good. These do be talking.
Bro,
Okay.
for real, I'm like, this shit is a whole paragraph.
Work in silence, win in silence. Let those dickheads think you're losing.
Ooh, mama.
All right. I heard that.
That which is not feeding the soul has to fucking go.
Period. That's my favorite one.
That was lit. That was super lit.
I love these. Yeah, I think these always speak a fact.
For sure.
Even
fuck with
if it wasn't like you chosen, I feel like each and one of them I could take something relatable to me or like what's going on in my life right
Hell
now.
yeah.
I love that.
For adult use only, 21 and up. Please consume responsibly. What's in your rotation? Right here we got the High Street Pharmacy. We specifically got some Gastro FOP. And right here we got a barcode. I don't know if you can zoom into that. So High Street Pharmacy, go give them a follow on Instagram and you will see them pop up. Yes.
Okay, guys, so that is a wrap for the podcast. Make sure to go and follow me at Efron Nails, and make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the HynasPodcast. And comment below your craziest drunk story.
DJ Ali, indomável, imparável.
Aí caralho, isso é rap de outro mundo.